made it here to MFN tonight after a bit of a ride out. I've only got one battery left for GoPro, so I'm going to have a quick walk around with the battery that I've got left and save the last battery for the ride home. So let's go and have a look around. This is the MFN at Eastwood. So because I ain't got much battery left and I want to save the one for the ride home, I'm only going to switch the camera on when I see out fancy. Out that we haven't seen before on the channel. I mean, I've just parked there, you can see where my bike is, and looking down here, there's a couple of bikes that already this side that we've sort of seen before, but this, we haven't seen one of these before. Looking at the tail boxes, I'm guessing this is probably something like a Road King. That's the name and sort of style of bike I remember from Harley's some years ago, but it's very, very nice. I don't know whether I'd quite like the ape hangers though, after a long ride. Very nice. Okay, so I don't know whether I've just grabbed the wrong battery out of my case or they've mixed up as I'm driving here, because I've just chucked this one in the GoPro thinking it's one of the used ones. I've got 100%. So another classic, looks like a classic. No, 64 edge. It's one of the new old classics, if that makes sense, so a reproduction. So I don't know whether the springs are for show on that, and that's just a rocking pivot point in there. But I like the new one because they've altered it and they've put the chain on the other side, and they've also got a separate part of the casing. For this one, to change the front sprocket, you have to do stuff like take the foot peg off, take the kickstarter off, drain the oil filter, side casing out, all that sort of stuff, just so you can get that front sprocket. On the new ones, they've changed all that. Well, this is what that other one across there we just looked at would have been like as standard. Nice looking bike that. I like the little extra bag chucked on back. I wonder if it's been a bit more modern after we've looked a look at those Indians. We've got an MV Augusta. Look at that exhaust. It's really fancy. Mono swing arm. Very compact. Really nice looking bike. Look at the curve on that radiator. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a right curve. Almost like the radiator's wrapped around that front wheel. Obviously I can't get too close with the camera and can't zoom, I don't think, with this camera. So years ago, behind these huts, they was there. Sometimes they'd get microlights coming and landing. Once I was here and there was an helicopter, a little helicopter that came as well. That's heavily modified. Looks like there's a twin turbo setup down there. Jim turboed it for me. That's what that sticker says there. Very nice. Right there. Fancy bike. Is that a twin turbo on there?
No, it's only single.
Oh right, okay. So I got that wrong then. Just looking all that pipework, I've just spoke to the owner, and it's just a single turbo, but still impressive. Yeah, very nice.
Right, cheers, thanks a lot.
Another modified bike here, the General Lee. Yeah, oh, that one's got a turbo on front as well there, look. So now we know that's a single. Looking at that one, that's a single as well. Could do with some oil out there. Support Ashfield 821. Oh, it's Hells Angels, big red machine. I remember that. It's a sticker on the tank from years ago. Ashfield Hells Angels. Oh, is it only a 125? Didn't really take note at cylinders because I think he's got an L plate stuck on fork leg. It looked bigger than a 125. I've got a Grom. Earlier there was a couple more Groms that left and a monkey bike. I didn't get to have a proper look at the Grom at the Easter egg run that I went on, but don't look too short. What year is that one? 64. Yeah, because it sort of looks like the new seat that they've done, as the old seat had a bit of a step up in it. I don't know whether to mess about getting a Grom, whether I just look too big on it. Another nice Harley. Stereo all built in. Oh, needs a bit of care though to stop that rust on those bolts on the back. Okay, so I've just been talking to owner of this bike, and it genuinely is a 400cc scooter. And it said with this fairing on, it does keep all the wind off room. It's a Piaggio. It's got a large wheel size. So the Piaggio I had years ago, they were probably, I don't know what they'd be, 10-inch wheels, something like that. And when you were going at 70 mile an hour, because it were a 250cc that I had, and you hit a pothole, bit of pebbles and stuff like that, it felt like you were wobbling about on a bar stool. It's a pretty nice scooter, that. I think he said it's only one in the country or something like that. He said he had to order it specially. He's got an extended pad on his kickstand. He told me about a Honda scooter that he's got where the windscreen is electric and you just press a button and it'll raise and lower to whatever you want. I'm guessing this one's electronic ignition as well. It says it runs this one on E10, he don't bother with the E5 petrol because it's got a plastic tank. Oh, I think they might be flick-out pillion footrests. Yeah, there will be. Just here, look. That's pretty tidy. Okay, so just gonna have a look at this last scooter and then get on the road go and get some tea and get home. So it says it's a Yamaha T-Max, same as that other one we just looked at. It got pillion foot pegs tucked in, but the other ones were really like stealthy on that bike over there. 500. That's cheap. Do you want cash or card? All right. Yeah. I like the gauges on that, and it's got a sat nav as well. Oh, that's that'll be a handbrake, I'm guessing. Oxford heated grips on it as well. It's got the fender extender, keep that wind off you. Nice bike. Oh, it's Sutton and Ashfield Scooter Club. Right, so that's it now. Time to go home. I'm getting hungry. I've got an early start for work tomorrow as well. But I can't believe it. I've just dropped the camera the first time ever. Luckily, I've got lens protectors on the lens, and also the front screen and back screen on the camera as well. So it just caught the frame. But well, it's bound to. I'm using it more now for the channel. So right, go and get back on the bike. And I think, because the local chip shop's shut, it's going to be a McDonald's tea. Now there is a takeaway van here on site. I didn't have a look at the prices, but I know for the price I can get 2 burgers to 1 burger going to McDonald's.